Hey family, welcome back to Let's Stay Married Together.
Hey
I
everybody.
know it's been a minute, but we're back. Today we want to talk about something that we think is very important as it relates to maintenance of your marriage and the longevity of it down the road. We know that when people get married, in the beginning, everything is full of passion, it's full of excitement, full of expectation. And you're moving and you're doing this thing and you're starting this new life together. But with time, children and school and work and all these things, if you're not careful, things can fizzle out or die down or die out even. And then fast forward, some of the excitement kind of starts back up again. You know, we have kids that are in our 20s now. You're looking forward to that empty nest and being able to travel and do things together. But what about the middle? That's where most couples are, in that middle. How do you maintain? How do you make time with each other with finance, work, school, all those things? So we just want to share through this little series that we're going to do just a couple of tips that we can give you to try to keep things exciting throughout the life of your marriage, so that you get to enjoy the journey. That's what it's all about. So we want to talk to you a little bit about the 2-for-1.
2-for-1. So again, we're talking about what to do when you're in the middle. So for us, when our kids were smaller, and we have 3 children, as you guys have already met them, and the 3 of them are within 2 years of each other. So
Twins in one.
so oftentimes it was difficult to find daycare or child care when we wanted to spend time, or if we wanted to go away, things like that. So and then early in our marriage, I was a stay-at-home mom, so we were working with one income. But God is good. So we were very aware and very conscious of the money we were spending, how we were spending it. So one of the things that we used to do when they were younger is what we call 2-for-1, is when we couldn't, go away, like leave the state. We couldn't go away for a weekend or a week or things like that. For us, we looked for a hotel. Hotel might be 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from our home. We made sure that wherever we went, that the hotel had an indoor pool. They had free breakfast in the morning, that I could make waffles, because that was very important. But it had to be close enough for us to be able to commute. And so what we would do, we would find someone, thank God for their godparents, thank God for their grandparents, whoever we had to rely on during those times. But we would find a day that they were available, and they were available just a few hours, but we would let them come to our house, keep the kids in their own environment for just a few hours. And in those few hours, we would get away, and we would go to the hotel and enjoy our private time, because anybody knows, if you have children and you don't want them to be in therapy later on by the things that they hear, you try to be quiet.
I didn't think she was going to go there.
You try to be quiet. But when you go to the hotel and the kids aren't there, it's different. It's different.
You're taking this a whole different place. But anyway.
But that's a part of the intimacy. So we would get our private time. We could
go
go
out
to
to
dinner,
dinner, yeah.
But we would spend a few hours together. Then we would go back home, pack an overnight bag for everybody, pack the kids up. We would take them to the hotel. We would take them swimming. They would swim. They would, have their fun time. We'd have family time, go to bed in the morning. We'd get up, we'd all go to breakfast. I'd fix waffles, which was super important for everybody.
Yep.
But when it was over, we got a 2-for-1, because we got our private time. We got to reconnect without the kids.
Right.
But then we had the opportunity to have family time too.
Right.
And it made that 24 hours memorable.
No plane ticket, no toll,
right?
No travel, no.
Right. And it made it memorable, not just for us taking time to reconnect and get our focus back on each other, but it made family memories too, to
They
where
still
our
talk
kids
about it.
still talk about that stuff of like remembering going to the hotel and getting to swim and things like that. And it meant everything. And it wasn't too taxing on their godparents or their grandparents having to, keep them for more than a few hours at a time. But it meant everything.
Right.
So we talked too about your tribe, those couples that you connect with and your children are around the same ages, connect and see,
You can help each other out.
help each other in the days that you might take their kids and all the kids be at your house for a little while so they can get some good time in. Then vice versa. Then the next time they take your kids so that you guys can have some time. But either way, work with, find those couples to work together to have that time and build it.
And it does. It takes a village, and we're very mindful of sometimes, like Jackie said, early in a marriage, finances become an issue. But this is quick, it's inexpensive, it's affordable, and you do it all in 24 hours, and everyone has a great time. So hopefully, this quick little idea might spark something in someone's mind. We're going to come with some more ideas down the road, just some things that we can share, because what it's about, at the end of the day, it's about enjoying the journey. And enjoying your journey. And we want to make sure that within your marriage, you're growing, but you're not growing apart, but you're growing together. And these are the little things that are so important to help you maintain your connectivity through the middle. And more important, you got something else?
I do.
Okay.
You know what? Also, I thought about the fact that one of the things that we talked about, and even when our children shared, was the importance of your children seeing your love between each other. In those moments, you create those opportunities as well, that you get to grow as a family, but they do get to see you connect as husband and wife, as their mom and dad, and loving each other and loving them too.
Right. It's important. It's so important. Because so many times we think that marriage time and family time are synonymous, and they're not.
It's
two
not.
different worlds that both need to be fed independently. So it's important that you do those things, because either side of that can dry out if you're not careful. Your kids can feel deprived or neglected, or your marriage can be neglected. So it takes a whole lot of creativity, and it takes a village, and it takes the support of others to help you do that. People that understand how important it is. So we just want to give this idea, and we have some more coming, so stay tuned. Together, we're going to work this thing out, and we're going to stay married together. Peace and God bless.
God bless.